if you want to follow along, download the PDF with all the chord shapes that I'm using the link in the description. Here we go. What's up, Jooba people? We're doing Moon River, composed by Henry Mancini and lyrics by Johnny Mercer, if Google is accurate there. Now this song has got this PDF that I created of all the chord shapes. You can download that using the link in the description, and the original jazz standard PDF there. So you can print that out and use it to learn the song. Alright, so a very nice song, stays in the key of C, but it has a couple of really nice non-diatonic jazz chords. And there are a couple of shapes, like if you learned this song, then you'll be able to follow along with most jazz standard songs. I mean, you won't be a proficient jazz player, but you'll have a nice repertoire of jazz chords here, which if you look at the chords, we've got your major 7 shape over here. We've got a really interesting song-specific A minor 7, and this very nice F major 13 sharp 11 voicing, which I really like. And yeah, some really nice chords. So you obviously heard the intro. Let's jump straight into it, and then we'll do the melody once we've covered all the chords. Okay, so we have this C major 7, looks like a B minor. Just take that finger up, and then that's your C major 7. Now very beautiful, smooth sounding chord. You're on the 8th fret, and we're muting the 5th string and the high E string. And then we go to this A minor shape, which you can play. So that's the chord shape, or this one is the black notes that's written there. And you can do the melody just by going. So it's. But you can also play that note, which is grayed out. So. And then you can go to this A minor shape, so there's a lot of options there, but the first one is, which is a bit tough because you got this bar here. But I do this slide here with thirds, and then I put these 2 fingers on. So. That's what I do, and that's what I like to do. Then we go to this F major, so you can think of this as a little G chord from the D shape going up, and you just take your index finger up another one and put this one on the F. So that creates that F major 13 with a sharp 11. The sharp 11 is the B note at the top there. So that's. Then you can go to a C over E. Do that again, and they do it again in the song as well. Now, for the C over E chord, you could also just play a C major 7 or an E minor 7. Both of those work very nicely. So that's just some reharmonization tricks there. So, but I like that chord the most. And then drops all the way down to a B minor 7 flat 5, and then you can get the high E string in there. Do something like this. And then E7. Like. Now that's just an alternative voicing for the F major 7. But I don't like that one at all. So don't do this one unless that other F is too hard. But anyway, so we get to the B. Then we can go to a normal A minor 7. And the melody's on the C. To a G minor 6 chord there. So we got, or we can go with this to A minor. And then G minor 6. High E melody, and then on the second string melody. F major 7. B flat 7. There's a couple of ways you can voice that. And then we climb, before we get to the next row of chords, we climb with the A minor 7. Just do that kind of thing with this A minor 7 shape there. Now we're at that part. Now this is the F sharp 7. Oh, F minor 7 flat 5. Okay. But you add the C note here at the bottom with this finger doing that skew bar. And then that takes you to B7. Normal D minor 7. G7. Another reason I didn't include the D minor 7, it's the same as the E minor 7. Just and you don't have to play the full chords. You can obviously just play certain parts of it, so you could go. Okay, I'm going to take you through the song, but the picking pattern that I stick with most of the song is I do this. Give me 1 second here. The picking pattern that I stick with here are these two. So if you do an A minor 7 and you play P and M together. Then I went to the second one where you add the blue note there, the double M. So you do a pinch, and then that can kind of get you most of the way, and that will get you a long way in the song. But obviously you want to play the melody on top like I did in the intro, which makes it sound really nice. Now, if this is your first time looking at a chord chart like this, it can be daunting, but just take it really slow. Okay, just know that some basic reading music here, you can skip ahead if you already know how to read music, but we have 4 bars per measure. So this is a measure, and we always have 4 chords there. So we have dunk, 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 right? And the song is in 3/4 time, so we're counting 1, 2, 3. Let me actually give you this window, which would be better. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, A minor, 2, 3, F, da 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 da, C, da down, da 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 down. Boom, boom. You see, and then to E7. So it's basically just running through the chords, 1 chord per bar, and sometimes you have da 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 da. Sorry, that's the wrong part. So the first time we play through the song, we're going to do this part. And the second time when we get over here, we're going to jump down to number 2 and play from there. That's how these repetitions sound. Like first time, play this part, and then this is like a spring bouncing you back to the beginning. Then you play. You don't play this because this is only on the first part. That's when you play this part. So the second time through, you go skip over here. You don't play this the second time you go through the song. You play this part up until the end. Okay, pretty basic. I'm going to take you through the whole one, and I'm going to pause so I can show you the melodies. All right, so we've got the first line of chords is going to be, the melody is always going to be on the high strings. So the high string that you're playing with the chord, that's going to be a melody, okay? But use your ear to figure out exactly what it is. So here we go. So there we have the C major 7, that's the melody note. Moon, moon. Then we go river, or we can use these 2 fingers. River, river, do dee do. Or you could go river, river. I like to edit it a bit. River. And then we go to the F. Wider than a mile. Let's do that again. So that's the highest note. That's your melody. low C, do, B, then the C again, da, to the B minor 7 flat 5, to the B D, drop it to A minor 7. Now we're at the third line. Now it says C7 over G, but I'm playing at G minor 6. Maker, your heart breaker. So I'm doing breaker. So this is a very easy melody because the highest strings you just strum. Going, I'm going your way. And then we start the song again. So from the A minor 7 there, the last line on the page. Then it gets repeated, and then the second time when we get to that line, so we do the first 2 lines like that, and then we don't play this A minor again, we go to this A minor, and those are the lyrics. So that's A minor 7 with the G in the bass. Same note as before. And then we go to F7. Sorry. Rain. Let me just move this out of the way. Rainbows. C major 7, F. So it's almost the same thing. To the A minor. Sorry. Let me just do that part again. C major 7, F. Oh, sorry. To F. E minor 7 to A minor. I like it. It's really nice. At the end we have there C, D minor, G7. If you have any questions about this, there is going to be a comment section on the Jooba page. So every lesson has a comment section. If you search the song on my website, you're going to get the PDF, and it's going to be very quick and easy to register for the free site and just comment and ask me questions. So go check the link in the description. Everything is there. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.